In this brief demonstration, we show how to use Excel to find correlation coefficients, create scatter plots, and find least squares regression lines. We'll talk about the theory in class. This is just a reminder of how to do things in Excel. Let's start by looking at some data. So here we have data for 15 used cars, giving the age, mileage, and the price that a dealer is asking for them. Let's find the correlation coefficient between mileage and price. How is the number of miles on a car related to the price? So we go up to Formulas, More Functions, Statistical, and we scroll down here to Correl. That stands for correlation. Excel asks us, where's the first set of data? Where's the first column? So we tell it we want the mileage here in B1 through B16. Now it probably doesn't like the label there, so I'm going to actually change it to start with just the data, B2. And then the second array, the price, B2 down to B16. And over here, where I had the cursor, we see the correlation coefficient. Negative 0.88 basically, or negative 0.9. So very, very strong relationship, and it's negative, which means that the more miles are on a car, the less the price. That's not surprising. Now let's find create the scatter plot relating the two variables. So to create a scatter plot, you need to make sure that your x, your independent variable, is on the left, and y, your dependent variable, your response variable, is on the right. And that's what we have here. Mileage is to the left of price. So I highlight them both, go to the Insert tab, and I tell it I want a scatter plot. And here we see a negative correlation, just as we'd expect, a negative relation. The more miles there are on the car, the less the price. And we can pretty it up a little bit and make it a little bigger. There it is. Miles is on the x-axis, price is on the y-axis. Now, to find the least squares regression line, to find the equation for the line, we move the cursor into the scatter plot onto one of the data points till it changes symbol from this to this. Right-click and choose Add Trend Line. The default is linear, which is good. That's what we do in this class, is linear regression. And we tell it we'd like to display the equation on the chart. Then we close, and we see that it draws the line. The equation's down here, and we can pull it up here to see it better. So the equation is that y equals negative 0.095x plus 23,147. Here that tells us that for each additional mile on the car, the predicted price goes down by $0.095, or about 10 cents. It also tells us that if there were no miles on the car, if x was 0, then the predicted price would be $23,000. So we've now seen how to find the correlation coefficient, create a scatter plot, and get the equation of the least squares regression line.